A call began weird and then turned out not to be. So I have to start re-recording. Because I no longer have the stuff to... Okay. I don't think any more of my hair is coming out right now, thank goodness. I've already taken 2 brushfuls. And I'm trying to not aggravate the issue. And this helps get it in further. But I have to do this while it's still wet. Otherwise, it starts to otherwise it starts to harden. The nifty thing about a braid is you can either flip it over your shoulder and continue it, or you can do this, which keeps the pattern pretty much the same. And then transition it like this. That makes it easier. No hair tie. So, sorry, I was going the extra bit to make sure that it's all okay. See? I will maybe put a hair in it later. I mean, maybe put a hair in it later. Hair tie in it later. So, always makes me nervous whenever a job calls me first. Because I was actually needing to discuss that with my job coach today. Like, what do I do? Because I didn't plan this far. And like, why do I have a feeling that they want me to do sales? It's always sales whenever they do this. It's always sales. And it all seems to be for the wrong location. But at this point, I'll take it. As long as I can conceivably get there within some sort of reasonable time frame. On the bus, or I don't know, just bus, I guess. And, I mean, if I can justify the expense, I do Lyft. If I at least made enough. You know, I think the pay is supposed to be about like $12 an hour. So it's advertised. So it's not a lot for this state, considering that you work, but it's actually more than the last place paid. So yeah. I generally prefer customer service. I like to help people, and I could actually reconcile being nice to really mean people this way. In fact, being nice to them can actually diffuse the situation. That doesn't necessarily mean give them free stuff or discounts. It just means being nice to them. And, generally speaking, it's better to be excessively nice in customer service than to tell people, man, you're just pissing me off. I can be honest in every other part of my life, but if I tell a person that they're a fucking dick while I am doing customer service, that's not going to diffuse that situation. 9 times out of 10, that actually makes it worse. So you don't want to do that. Everywhere but in my actual fucking job, I can be me. Yeah. There's a lot of ways to deal with that. But this may actually mean that pretty soon we'll have to be putting Chris back in daycare, which he will love. He will love this. His teachers may not. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know who will or who won't. Until my hair dries with this stuff in it. That's what it's probably going to look like. So, anyway, yeah. I don't usually put that much in my bangs, but why is this still... I hate whenever it's still itching, and I basically have to sit here and... Because the last thing I want is to be tempted to scratch it. And as it dries, the itchiness actually kind of goes away. But also, my scalp is incredibly dry, so if you take that out of the equation, it's not as bad. I still lose my hair, though. I'm going through a fluctuation, obviously. Yeah. That reminds me. Still don't know how much of that vitamin to take whenever it's fluctuating like this, so I'm gonna start it off with 1. But I know whenever it's in the other direction, 3 is good. And I know that I don't get enough vitamin D, so I'm hoping that 1 is the good thing. Because I know taking more right now is a bad idea. Yeah, anyway, none of the doctors I've even had so far have even understood how to even handle this. Like, not even just this. It seems like they don't even know how to deal with someone whose immune system is attacking anything, so an autoimmune disorder. Like, you can't just throw things at the symptoms, but this is Arizona, and I guess that's the culture here. That, or blame it on mental illness. Pretty much. It's pretty much what they do here. Sorry, I had the clip in a little loose. I can't put it too loose and I can't put it too tight because I don't want to pull the strands. But yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. And it's getting to the time I'm gonna have to calm Munchkin down for breakfast. In fact, I need to go get him up. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I almost didn't even have time to put that stuff in my hair today. But it needs done. So, yeah. And I guess the reason why I can't take the full dose of my vitamins is because they have stuff in there that's supposed to regulate your thyroid. Well, not regulate, but like encourage regulation of it. Um, it's for thyroid health. But the thing is, I have a problem where something's attacking my thyroid, and that actually irritates it. So, 3 is good, and then we're gonna see if 1 is good now. On the flip side, having it be good during that time, I'm not bleeding constantly anymore because of this. I didn't really have it pinned down, I guess, before. Why? But it's still not really regulated, so it's just not constant. I don't know. It's also not as heavy. I've gone from one extreme to the other with that, actually. My hormones are still off to all hell. But yeah,